You spend 30 minutes giving someone advice. They nod, agree, thank you, then do the exact opposite. A week later, they're back asking for more advice on the same problem. Most people think this is indecisiveness or lack of follow-through. Psychology reveals something darker. They never wanted advice. They wanted permission to ignore you. Here's exactly how this manipulation works and 3 ways to stop wasting your time on people who never actually listen. First mechanism, pre-decisional theater. When someone asks for advice, your brain assumes they're genuinely open to input. But research from decision psychology shows 87% of advice seekers have already decided what they're going to do before asking. The question isn't, what should I do? It's, will you validate what I've already chosen? When you give advice that contradicts their decision, they don't reconsider. They just find someone else who'll tell them what they want to hear. You're not an advisor. You're an actor in their validation theater. Second, advice seeking creates emotional labor debt. Here's the manipulation most people miss. By asking for your time and expertise, they're creating a perceived debt. When their plan fails, they come back saying, "But I asked for help. I tried." Except they didn't try your advice. They tried their plan while using your involvement as insurance. Psychology calls this responsibility diffusion. They get to feel like they consulted experts while doing whatever they wanted. And when it crashes, you're implicated. "Well, I talked to you about it." You just became their excuse without realizing you were never their solution. Third, chronic advice seekers are addicted to the process, not the outcome. Some people ask for advice on the same problem repeatedly because solving it would end the attention. Neuroscience shows that talking about problems activates the brain's reward centers. They get dopamine from the conversation itself. Fixing the problem would mean no more deep talks, no more feeling cared for, no more emotional engagement. So they ask, nod, ignore, repeat. You think you're helping. They're just feeding an addiction to being helped. The problem isn't the obstacle. The problem is their identity. And advice can't fix that. So how do you stop getting trapped? Step 1. Ask, what are you actually going to do before giving advice? This one question exposes everything. If they have a clear answer, they've already decided. Your advice is irrelevant. If they get defensive or vague, they're seeking validation, not solutions. Real advice seekers say, "I don't know, that's why I'm asking." Fake ones deflect, defend, or list why every option won't work. Spot this in the first 30 seconds, and you'll save yourself 30 minutes of wasted breath. Step 2. Give one sentence, then stop. People who actually want advice don't need essays. They need direction. Here's what I'd do. X. Let me know how it goes. Done. No follow-up, no emotional investment. If they come back with, "But what about?" they're not looking for clarity. They're looking for someone to process their anxiety with. That's a therapist's job, not yours. Protect your time. Third, watch what they do, not what they say. Someone asks for advice, ignores it, then asks again. Downgrade their access immediately. No explanations, no confrontation. Just become busy next time they reach out. Real advice seekers follow through, report results, or at minimum, acknowledge they went a different direction. Validation seekers just keep asking while nothing changes. Stop rewarding that pattern with your attention. Here's what happens when you apply these 3 filters. You stop feeling frustrated when people don't take your advice because you never gave it to people who wouldn't use it. You reclaim hours of emotional labor wasted on validation theater. And the people who actually want help, they become obvious because they're the ones who do something with what you share. If you've ever wondered why the same people keep asking for advice they never take, you're not dealing with confusion. You're dealing with a pattern, and that pattern is using you. They don't need your wisdom. They need your permission to stay stuck. Stop giving it. If this exposed a game you've been losing without realizing it, subscribe, Because here at Mind Remote, we don't teach people skills. We teach you how to spot the people wasting them.